Hey you guys, so I'm back with another makeup video showing you how to do this yellow pinky like pink lemonade look. So first thing that we're going to do is go into our concealer to blend, well not blend out, to clean up under our eyebrows. And the concealer that I'm using is the Makeup Revolution concealer, and I will leave the exact shade in the description box. And then after we use the concealer that matches our skin tone, we're going to go in with the same brand Makeup Revolution, but a white concealer, so that our eyeshadows will stand out more. And then we're going to use our ring finger to pat that out. Well, use patting motions to spread that concealer out. And yes, it's looking a little messy, but we're gonna clean it up and it's gonna be fine. So after we finish blending that white concealer out, we're going to go in with a fluffy blending brush and a brown shade that matches your skin tone pretty closely, as well as the concealer that you use, to just set everything and just blend out the two concealers and make it not so harsh of a line separating the two colors of the concealer. So after you are done blending out the brown color, you're going to go into, well, I went into my Carity palette, the matte palette, and it's like a pinkish purpley color. And I put that on the same fluffy blending brush, and I started to blend that into my crease as well. And then after I use the dense brush, I go back in with the fluffy brush and blend again, because that's the most important thing when you're trying to achieve these looks, is to blend. So again, go in with the same fluffy brush and blend some more. And then you're just going to repeat this step. So you're going to go in with the dense brush, pack on some more color, use the fluffy brush, blend it out. And you can repeat that as many times as you like until you get the color that you're looking for, or the vibrance that you're looking for, rather. Then after you're done with your blending of the pinky purplish color, you're going to go in with a yellow jumbo pencil. I went in with one from the brand Nika K, which I got from a local beauty supply store, but it's just a yellow like eyeliner pencil, but it's a jumbo one. And I'm going to use that as a base for my yellow eyeshadow. And I'm just going to carve out the space where I wanted the yellow eyeshadow to go. And that's basically it that you'll be doing with that yellow jumbo pencil. So, and as you see, I kind of dragged the pencil out a little bit to create like a sort of wing look to it, which you'll see why I did that later on once I start applying the glitter that you saw in the beginning as well. But yeah, so you want to drag the pencil out a little bit just to create a sort of wing effect, so that you can pack on your shadow up there as well. And after you are finished creating the space that you want with that yellow jumbo pencil, you want to go in with your finger and pat it down just to minimize on the little splotchy spots that might have came up as you were carving out that space for your yellow shadow. So after you finish doing that, you want to go in with a yellow shadow. And again, you can use any yellow shadow, it doesn't matter. But I used a yellow shadow from the Carity Matte palette. It's the only yellow shadow that's in that palette. And then in the Coastal Scents 252 palette, I used a yellow. I think I used 2 yellows from that palette, but it's like the palette that has the reds and all of that. And it's 2 yellows from that palette. And again, I know it's looking a little sloppy, but we're going to clean it up and it's going to look just fine once the finished product is done. And another way that you can get the winged look with the yellow eyeshadow is to put down some tape into this like space that you want the wing to be, which I should have done, but I didn't. But either way, it's fine because I used concealer to, you know, get that perfect wing that I was looking for. So once you're done packing on your yellow color eyeshadow, you want to go in with a glitter. So I went in with a gold glitter from NYX, and it was already like pre-mixed and all that, so I didn't have to use like a glue or glitter base. I just used the brush and brushed it on the shape that I wanted, which also was sort of like a wing to cut my crease. And with this glitter product, you don't want to look up when you're doing this, which is a mistake that I made. It didn't do too much damage, but it could have. So you want to wait till it dries completely before you look up, because it'll start to transfer because it is a wet product. So wait till it dries. It'll take probably about 5 to 10 seconds for it to fully dry. Then you can move on to doing whatever else you want to do, but just try to look down while you're applying this glitter product. And after I applied the glitter, I went in with a smaller brush. I think it was a Morphe brush. I can't remember the number, but I'll try to put it in the description box. But I used a smaller, like a pointier brush to go above the glitter line with the same purpley pink color, as well as a little bit of a darker purple, just to make the crease have a little bit more definition, as well as make the glitter stand out more. And then after I finish adding more color above the glitter, I went in with a pinkish highlighter color to go in my brow bone to give it a little bit of highlight. And then I'm going to go back in and blend that out with a fluffy brush that was clean. And then I'm going to add a little bit more product with the dense brush that I used before that had the purpley pink color up there. I'm going to go in with that and add a little bit more color to eliminate that harsh line that is separating the highlight and the purple color. So after I'm done with the top part of my eyes, I'm going to go in with my primer, which is the Maybelline Master Prime, I believe. That was what it said. And I'm going to prime my face with that. And then I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the color 360 Mocha. I'm going to blend out my foundation with a stippling brush first, and then I'm going to go in with a damp sponge from Eco Tools. Yeah, that's the brand, Eco Tools, and it is damp, so it can be soft and help to spread the product out and pick up any excess and blend it out seamlessly. And once I'm done blending out my foundation, I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Age Rewind concealer and a little bit of the same Makeup Revolution concealer that I used under my eyebrow and highlight my face with that. And then to set my highlight, I'm going to be using Makeup Revolution's banana powder to set that concealer. Anywhere that I put concealer, I'm going to use the Makeup Revolution banana powder. And it is going to look a little ghosty at first, but again, we're going to blend it out and it's going to look fine in the end. I also use the Makeup Revolution concealer to sharpen up my yellow eyeshadow and also clean it up because, again, it was a little bit messy and we want to have a sharp line so that it looks like a wing, so that when I do my wing liner, it all blends seamlessly. And to blend out my concealer and to apply the banana powder, I use a beauty blender, the pink one. So after I apply the banana powder, I'm going to use a clean brush to try to dust some of that product off, as well as buff it into the skin to try to help eliminate some of the ghosty look, but we're going to get rid of that. So after I'm finished buffing out the banana powder, I'm going to go into my Black Radiance True Complexion contour palette. And I'm going to use the darkest shade to contour my nose and my cheekbones. Well, under my cheekbones. And once I'm done contouring my face, I'm going to go in with my CoverGirl Clean Press Powder in the color 565, I think. Yeah, in the color 565, and I'm going to set my whole face with that basically, which will also help to eliminate some of the ghosty effect that is happening with the banana powder. And after I finish buffing in the pressed powder, I'm going to go in with my NYX matte finish setting spray and set my face to help the pressed powder and all of that stuff just melt into my skin. And I'm just using my Eco Tools sponge to press any excess setting spray into my skin as well. Now I'm going in with my e.l.f. bronzer. I don't know what color it is because it rubbed off and I've had it for so long. I don't know, but it's just an e.l.f. bronzer. It's a pretty dark color. And then I'm going to go in with my Black Radiance bronzer. I don't know what color, but I will check and see if it's still up there, and I'll put it in the description box if it is. And I meant blush, my Black Radiance blush. Okay, so now we're going to go back to our eyes to finish those. I did do my wing liner off camera, and so now I am putting a pink eyeliner on my bottom lid, not in my lash line, just on my bottom lid, to help the eyeshadows that I'm going to apply stick to it. And so once I am done with the pink eyeliner pencil, I'm just going to apply some yellow into my inner corner and my outer corner, and then I'm going to go in with a little bit more of the pink, and under that I will go with a brown color just to make that stand out more and give my bottom lash line, my bottom lid some more depth. And now I'm going to go in and add mascara to my bottom lashes as well as my top lashes. And then I'm going to apply my falsies off camera. And once I'm done applying my false lashes, I went in with my Morphe Continuous Mist setting spray to set my face again, to help the powders that I put down blend into my skin as well. And now I'm going to line my lips with the NYX lip liner in Espresso, and then I'm going to go in with my Mary Kay gloss in the color Cafe au Lait, I believe. And then I'm going to go into my inner corner and add a pop of color. So like a pink with a little bit of an orange sparkly color just to make my inner corner pop. And then that will complete the look. And I hope that I explained everything well. I hope that you could follow what I was trying to say as well as what I was doing in the video. And I hope that you subscribe and like this video. And I will see you in my next one.